Dude, hers is so huge.
Shutting this down right now!
They will never, Four Town will never be the same. Their music is gonna change, it's gonna get dark. Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder. Today I'm reacting to Pixar's Turning Red. At least I'm pretty sure it's Pixar. Anyways, Turning Red, it is the new animated movie that won the latest poll on Patreon, so that is why I'm reacting to this week. Going into it, I know virtually nothing about this movie, haven't seen a trailer. I've seen posters with, I believe, a red cat. And based off the title, I'm wondering if someone gets transformed into a red cat, but don't know anything else about it. I don't think it's a musical, but I've been very wrong before. I didn't even think Encanto was a musical when I first reacted to that. So yeah, my predictions could be very, very off. But as always, if you want to see the full unedited reaction to Turning Red that's up on Patreon right now, you can go check that out. You can see next week's reaction to the next animated movie I'm going to be reacting to, which will be Megamind. I'm very excited to see that one. I've heard a lot of good things. Yeah, but as far as Turning Red, I'm going in pretty blank. I really enjoy when I get to do that. Hope you guys enjoy as well. Let's get into it. Turning Red. I'm not sure, did this movie get released theatrically as well as on Disney Plus, or is this a Disney Plus like exclusive movie? I'm not sure.
Honor your parents. They're the supreme beings who gave you life.
The supreme beings.
Roof over your head, food on your plate, an epic amount of food. But if you take it too far, well, you might forget to honor yourself.
So is that the lesson of the movie right there? That sounds pretty straightforward.
Making my own moves, 24/7, 365.
Okay, little rebellious here.
Spontaneous cartwheel if I feel so moved.
Well, that's not too bad.
How about that hustle? Am I right?
Okay, I'm assuming she's gonna get turned into a cat, right?
No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
Okay, a nice little meta joke falling down from the title.
I know, it's a lot.
Okay, good. She's a good student. That's cool.
It's grade 8. I don't got time to mess around.
The rest of the students are like, chill out a little bit.
Very enterprising. Mildly annoying, young lady.
Overachieving dork narc.
Okay, that seems a little harsh.
Accept and embrace all labels.
That's very open-minded of you. Not a basketball player, though. Okay, they're full stealth mode here. What are we doing, a Mission Impossible? You guys better not rob the convenience store.
I need your help. I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're gonna hurt some people.
Whose car are we gonna take?
Oh, they're not interested in the things inside. They're interested in the guy inside.
We are poor townies. Ride or die.
I mean, I feel like it's mandatory. You have to go through the boy band phase, right? I don't know. Teenage girls, tell me, isn't that a mandatory phase of growing up?
Devin's right here.
And free.
That's a very practical assessment.
99 Australian tour with the girl I love your jeans.
On a CD, too? They're retro.
Oh, thank you. For town forever.
It is cool that they are obviously like such close friends.
She's so brainwashed.
Brainwashed about what? Because she's following her parents or what?
Like most adults, I have responsibilities.
Well, you're a little young for an adult, but I'm sure, you know, you're 13 is old enough to be responsible.
Killed it per usual. Check it out.
Oh.
I mean, that is really impressive. She's a good student. That's awesome.
Today, honor student. Tomorrow, UN Secretary General.
Okay, that's some heavy expectations to place on your 13-year-old.
Guardian of the red pandas. We humbly thank you.
Oh, is it a panda, not a cat? Maybe that's what was on the posters. That's awesome. Her working with her mom, keeping the place clean.
Give me 5.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's good teamwork. It's awesome seeing them like working together like that too. Well, they're getting like the Gordon Ramsay treatment for dinner here.
He should have listened to his mother and married Ling Yi.
Totally. Xu Yi is so two-faced.
She's just using him to get to the throne.
And now you get to experience them live. The worldwide pop sensation 4-Town.
Oh, she's gonna definitely try to get tickets.
Why are they called 4-Town if there are 5 of them?
Some of the kids at school like them.
Oh, some of the other kids? Some of the other kids?
Devin. I don't get what Mir sees in him.
Watch, she probably has like the biggest crush on him.
His eyes are...
Yeah, come on. It slowly dawns on her. Her eyes, man. This is perfect. Okay, okay.
Ow!
The spell got broken.
Don't look at the notebook. Don't! No!
Okay, yeah.
Oh my. What? You put
No!
Huh? Maybe.
I love that we're just seeing the mom's reactions.
No!
Oh my gosh, okay. This poor kid, what is she gonna say to him?
How old are you? 30?
I'm 17.
See? See? This is what happens when you don't wear sunblock and do drugs all day.
Okay, come on. Come on, is she really gonna show those pictures? I mean, these kids are really mean, too. She looks so devastated. I mean, I would be embarrassed, too, if that happened to me at that age.
Fine. You'll move to another city, change your identity.
Okay, she's still human, but I feel like something is special is happening, right? I mean, her nightmare is... Yeah, this is a full-on nightmare here. She's got to be transformed. Come on, that close-up on the eye. Yep. How are the parents gonna react? She's gigantic, man.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Jin! Jin! It's happening!
She's so panicked. I can't believe she's that huge. I thought she'd be like a smaller panda. I don't know.
Strong flower. Who must protect your delicate petal?
How is she gonna get the mom not to look?
Oh, my porridge.
Okay, that was some phenomenal timing.
What the?
What the heck?
Yes!
Wait, hold on. Is she gonna be able to transform back and forth? Can she control it? Is she like the Incredible Hulk? You can rock that hair color.
Be the calm, mature...
Yeah, talk to Bruce Banner. Get some pointers.
Thank you for your concern, Mother. But I'll be fine.
Well,
Her face is like the exact opposite of fine. I mean, the mom so clearly cares. She's trying to help. Parents strike me as like people who really love their daughter, but like their personalities are very different. You know, sometimes you see that, like parents who have a kid whose personality is very different from their own.
Hey, girlfriend. What is up?
She has the worst poker face. I will just say that. She is not good at hiding things like what she's feeling.
everyone about the Daisy Mart.
What?
What is she doing? What?
Precious manly man. I'm gonna kill him!
Oh, careful.
What's with her?
What's with your face?
Aww. It's so like cool how concerned the friends are. Don't get caught and have them suspect that you're cheating, please. That would be so bad. The mom will be so mad. It's like a horror movie turn. The mom kicks the guard. Oh, great. Don't transform. She's gonna transform. Okay, what mom would actually do that? None of the kids saw. Please be careful. Don't get into an accident. Oh, okay. This is having some bad consequences. Jeez.
Mamie?
Oh, she's so scared. She's just...
It's happened already?
Wait, it's happened already? What?
What did you say?
That's a big thing to keep from your daughter. You have like a family curse. It'd be like if Bruce Banner didn't tell his kids that, like, yeah, you might, you know, lose it a little when you lose your temper.
And what was a blessing became
A bit of a curse.
an inconvenience.
Inconvenience. That's another way to phrase it. Yeah.
No! It's a curse! She meant it as a blessing!
I mean, maybe just take a breather.
Undergo a ritual that will seal your red panda spirit. Then you'll be cured for good.
Okay. That seems very doable.
You only have one chance to banish it, and you cannot fail.
Something tells me she's going to fail. Maybe not. I don't know.
Red is a lucky color.
That's sweet. I say just give her a month off school. Let her chill out. Let her just like play video games, watch some good TV. If it's just a month, you gotta wait. You know, just help her be as relaxed as possible.
Can see her like this.
Well, yes, of course. What a horrible thing for her to hear her parents saying that, though. That's rough, especially at that age. Come on, parents. If you're going to talk about your kid, do it more quietly. On the other side of the house. Be aware. Just like that. Holy. I thought she was going to keep it hidden. I love we can just see their hands moving as she's holding them.
I've always wanted a tail.
See, I knew they'd be cool about it.
Eventually. Maybe.
Oh, don't worry.
Never met nobody like you.
It's so cool, though, try to cheer her up like that.
Thanks, guys. You're the best.
They really are. They really are. And that's how friendship can, like, help you get through some difficult, you know, transition periods, growing up periods in your life.
Something feels different.
Does she have more control over it now?
Hit me.
In the face.
Something about you guys, like, neutralizes the panda.
Aw, it's our love.
I think they're right, actually.
Roll it. So just prove it to her, and she's gotta let you go.
Nah, it's not going to be that simple. No way. No way.
Deforestation.
They're going to try to get her triggered.
Second place spelling bee trophy.
Thing is, you try. You spelled your little butt off. First place in art.
There you go. See, you got some of those good positive voices going on in your head. What? What's the big test? What's it going to be? What? What could it be? Oh, even if it's good emotions, it's too much? Look at that. Look at that. Bruce Banner would be proud.
All I do is imagine the people I love most in the whole world, which is you guys.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad she has to kind of lie to her parents like that.
No, absolutely not.
What?
She's got a whole presentation.
This is filth, and it's not worth jeopardizing your life over.
That seems a little extreme.
See, your father agrees.
Was that agreement from him? I don't know. I don't think that counts. I mean, 100% she's sneaking off to go see them with her friends without permission.
Man, it's your mother.
I'm not here.
I'm on my way with reinforcement.
Oh, great. Oh, this grandma's gonna make the mom look like super chill in comparison.
And you still said no!
My parents said I could go when I'm 30.
Ma'am, please.
That security guard.
May's such a loser.
Okay, come on, come on, you're with your friends. Shh.
Just our first concert. This is our first step into womanhood.
The perfect crime.
Yes! My mom will never know.
You got, yeah, 0 chance you're not getting caught. I will just say that.
Happy?
Oh yeah.
That's interesting. That's how she's able to turn. Oh, wow. Okay. So much for a low profile.
You are the cutest thing ever!
Okay, at least it's a positive response.
Money? My kidney! My
There's the money. I mean, you could honestly make a living out of that if you just were able to harness that power all the time. But these pictures are going to spread, and for sure the mom is going to see it, right? Yeah, look at this. She's got merch and everything going on in the bathroom. Oh, shoot. They have a system down. Okay, see, that's the way to get in with the security guard. Bribery. Bring some good food. Alright, now she's leading a double life, though.
It's not enough! The concert's this Saturday and we're still 100 short!
You guys need to start charging more. Come on.
What's the point of getting to the concert if you're too exhausted to enjoy it?
Valid point. Valid point.
Precious little May has been flaunting the panda all over.
Alright, here comes the blackmail.
Are you serious? You can't trust him. It's a trap.
Get the money up front.
I'm heading off to Mathletes. See you later. Wait.
Read all your favorites.
Oh, look at that dinner.
Wouldn't you rather hang with Dad?
Let's get my flashcards.
Poor Dad. He's like... He's just always in the background, man.
Don't have to come.
Don't be silly. We're already on the way.
But I don't want you to!
It's the mom. It's the grandma. What an entrance.
Looks like her mother.
She looks like her father.
Ladies.
Oh, great. And now she's letting down this dude.
Who's up for some boggle?
I like how the party is like completely dead without the red panda. Like just no one is doing anything.
She passed every trigger test, even the kitten box.
Oh my goodness.
I like how they're all impressed.
Takes a lot of energy.
Okay, sweetie, get some rest.
Oh, she's so gonna get busted and it's gonna be so awkward. I just know that's coming.
Mimi, can I have a word with you? Found this strange for a girl who hasn't let her panda out.
It could just be left over from the first time.
Mother and I were close once. Took that away.
Come on, you can't blame that as the reason why your relationship with your daughter fell apart.
You are your mother's whole world, Mimi. I know you'll do what's right.
No pressure. Is she gonna stay home now?
Mortality. Nice.
How did you get that? It's not gonna be her. It's not gonna be her.
Yo! What up, peeps?
We'll just, figure
I
something.
won't go.
What? Priya,
That is so selfless of her. Wow.
then I'll stay home. Abby, no. I'll stay home.
I love that they're all willing to offer, though. Okay, don't get too much attention, okay? Have fun, but...
Mimi needs a strong hand, now more than ever. Don't let her out of your sight.
I won't, Mother.
The dynamic between them is just so interesting. And it's interesting like how submissive she is to her own mom, you know? I do feel bad for the mom, too, though. Oh, great. She's going to look under the bed. It's coming. Here we go.
Did it! We are seeing Town.
Not happening.
We're walking into that concert, girls, and coming out, women.
I don't know. You might be let down if that's the expectation, but...
You said the concert was the 18th.
Oh, did she mess up the date?
Toledo.
What?
Oh, wow. Okay.
We want more rides.
Buzz off, jerkface. I'm busy.
You freak.
Oh, no. She's gonna get into a fight.
Hey! Stop!
What is going on here?
Oh.
She is a good girl, and you've taken advantage of
I mean, that's not the full picture.
What?
Dude!
It does say a lot about the mom that she would immediately blame the friends and not her own daughter. Like, she's like, oh, my daughter's not like that. That's just your bad influence taking over.
Be a piece of cake. And mostly painless.
Mostly.
Wait, mostly?
Yeah, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed that.
Jin, help clear the table.
Come on, one of these parents needs to, like, be able to stand up for themselves. Okay, I hope he realizes that it's a little bit more nuanced.
What has she told you about her panda? It was quite destructive. She almost took out half the temple.
Jeez.
Grandma didn't approve of me, but you should have seen your mom.
I'm surprised she would go against her mother's wishes like that, seeing how she acts around the grandmother now. You know, she seems so submissive. Good luck escaping this group of people, though.
Just follow my direction.
I mean, she's going to, right? She's gonna transform into the panda and, like, run as fast as she can to the concert. I would be so surprised if by the end of the movie she actually gets rid of the panda. Like, no way, right?
I like Tony Bennett, but your grandma, she's from old school.
Plot twist. What is this place? You're in the spirit realm, or the astral realm, or the Pocahontas realm.
Sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind.
It's working. Oh, of course, to make it worse, you show a montage of all the... Yeah, she's not going to want to say goodbye. I'm surprised the dad is trying to hold her back when he was...
Going to the concert!
Dang, if the mom's broke, is she going to turn into one too?
How could she do this to her own mother?
Here we go. This concert is the mom is going to crash this concert, man. She might have to apologize to her friends though for them to be excited to see her.
May, you threw us under the bus.
Yeah.
For a town forever?
For town forever. Tyler? No, Tyler.
That's actually awesome.
Your mom must have gone nuclear. Who cares?
He's fixing his hair. Dude, hers is so huge. Oh, great. Stop the show, everybody. We've got Godzilla Red Panda showing up. I don't blame you. I would ask for a refund too. I would just hope I'm not stomped on.
I told you she was big.
That big?
Running this down right now.
They will never... Four Town will never be the same. Their music is gonna change. It's gonna get dark. It's such a huge circle now.
You're so mature. Lying to me.
I mean, I think her behavior is the opposite of mature. The mom's just gonna have to learn to control it just like Mei Mei, right? Everyone's turning into giant pandas now. I thought she was gonna be way bigger. She's small, just like Mei Mei. That was great. Yeah, we got the full squad. Everyone's red.
The circle isn't working!
I don't think it's gonna work. I think they're gonna fail. Okay. The fact that they can bounce back and just jump into a new song, that's unbelievable. You made it back, but there's no way she's gonna give up the panda.
I hurt her. Who? My mom. I know it feels that way, but it isn't true.
You are okay.
It was interesting, like having the roles reversed, having the daughter being comforting like a younger version of the mom.
Sorry. You don't have to apologize.
So they're still choosing to get rid of the panda, right? That's interesting.
Finally figuring out who I am. I'm scared it'll take me away from you.
The farther you go,
the prouder I'll be.
And what a change from how she felt at the beginning of the movie.
And ever since I turned 13, life's been a lot. Talk about Pandapocalypse 2002.
I can imagine. People will be talking about that concert experience forever.
We've all got a messy, loud, weird part of ourselves hidden away. How about you?
All right, so that is Turning Red. Be obviously a red panda and not a cat. I don't know, I feel like there's definitely a pretty strong message going on here. And it was so much so that it even felt at times to me a little bit heavy-handed, where it's like, okay, like a lot of the lines of dialogue that the characters are saying seem to be speaking like very directly to the audience. But I really like the idea of, I'm not sure if I fully understand all the symbolism and representation going on, so I guess I'll kind of step through how I interpreted some of the things, especially the red panda and transforming that and having that be a family tradition. But I'd love to hear people's own interpretations for how you just how you saw what that stood for, because obviously there's some deeper things going on here. But to me, it was kind of a mix of a lot of different things. Like turning into the panda represented growing up, represented puberty, represented some of that rebellion. I feel like there's definitely an element of a more emotional side being represented by the embodiment of the panda. I feel like the choice of red as the color, of course, is very deliberate with emotions, with your temper, with getting upset, getting triggered by things. But if I had to kind of pinpoint it down to one thing, I think the panda, I really feel like it could be boiled down to a different type of personality. And the reason I kind of feel like that's the main symbolism for the panda is at the end, like it took a direction where I didn't expect. I actually thought the movie was going to end where everybody had their panda out, and the lesson was going to be like the panda represents more of the emotional side, and that there's a healthy balance between learning to be able to control your emotions, but you don't want to suppress it and lock them away forever. And I think there's part of that message going on. But the reason why I don't think that's exactly it is because at the end, like the fact that the grandma, the mom, everyone decided to lock their panda back up again. That was almost like a lifestyle or a personality choice or something in the realm of that. And I guess as an idea and like a concept and a message, I like the idea of having like good parents, good family, but maybe like they're a little bit overbearing, a little bit controlling, and then you kind of have to learn to make your own path, to gain some independence. You know, like you see the degree to which both the mom and the dad like seem so obedient to everything the grandmother says, to a degree that I don't think is healthy. You know, they seem like afraid, they're walking around eggshells around her, you know, anything she says, like it's the law and they are just following it. I do think like it is, at least in my point of view, much healthier and wiser to become your own person. That's part of becoming an adult. You know, that doesn't mean you need to reject your parents or lose respect for them. But, you know, by the time you're a certain age, you want to be making your own decisions, like making your own choices in life for you and for your children. And, you know, your own parents can be an influence on that. You know, you can make concessions in your life to have good relationships with them. But you don't want to be, especially when it's choices about your own children, for that to be ruled by the grandmother, as it seemed to be. So it seemed to be like an unhealthy level of balance in the mom, especially at the beginning of the movie. And then, of course, by the end, we see a level of growth where she's learning to let her daughter do her own thing. And I like that because I think that is a struggle that even good families can have, especially in those, you know, those early teenage years where things are so crazy and everything is so dramatic. That's something I also really liked. I liked the design of the panda because the panda was so huge and almost inconvenient, especially when it first showed up. You know, it's like it's hard to hide, it's big, it bumps into things, it breaks things. Like I feel like it was a good visual representation of some of the chaos and the messiness and the self-consciousness that is so rampant at that age, at that key point in development. And I definitely think there were some parallels of puberty going on, just some of the visual cues, the way like the certain of her triggers, like seeing certain guys and things like that. There's definitely some of that going on too. So like I said, I really like the concept. Some of the execution of it, like I kind of mentioned at the beginning, it felt a little bit on the nose to me. There were just a lot of times where the dialogue felt like, oh, this is someone expressing their viewpoint on life more than me being lost in the story. I don't know. Let me know if anyone else noticed that too. If it seemed, I realized that this is not going to be, this isn't Shakespeare. It's a Pixar movie that needs to be accessible for kids. So some on the nose dialogue and some obvious messaging is par for the course. I just think some other animations and Pixar movies do it a little bit. It's blended in a little bit more smoothly, if that makes sense. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'm in the minority feeling that way. And some of the other things too. I like the choice of making the parents like fundamentally good parents, but just the struggle of identity that a young person can still have to become their own person. But I don't know. There are a few of the choices where I was on the side of the parents. Like there is a degree of becoming your own person, I believe, in those teenage years. That is very important. But there is also a degree of learning to get control of your emotions, to channel yourself in a healthy, respectful way. Like just for example, like there's nothing wrong with going off with your friends, having a good time, but I would never in any circumstances at the age of 13 tell my parents like, oh, I'm going off with friends, I'm skipping out on my chores or my work. Like that is not happening. Like if I get the permission, but it is definitely just a situation where it is my parents making the decision. And, if I have a reasonable presentation, I just want to go out, whatever, they will probably be totally fine with that. But, I guess I wish there had been maybe a little bit more of the other side. Like, yes, you should embrace the red panda, you should take that, but then there is a degree of like, you do need to learn to control it. Like you can't be at a party and be attacking some kid, and that's something that is understandable in those teenage years especially when you're first experiencing it, and it's confusing, it's a scary time, you're gonna be doing those things. But part of the maturing process is learning to get to understand your emotions, to know why you're feeling a certain way, and to I guess to learn to gain some self-control, to learn to be able to do some things you don't want to do, to learn to behave in social settings in an appropriate way. That will just serve you properly in life. It's not like let's just let loose and go crazy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe for me, I just would have appreciated more of... I want to say black and white, but I don't feel like that's fair, because I feel like this movie did have some nuance to it. It wasn't, so one-sided. Like I said, little touches like having the grandmother and even the mom choose to put their pandas back to lock that up. So there was some degree of that. I guess I would have liked to see Mei learn that there were some seriously negative sides towards having the panda go out, like lying to your parents for that long, like raising the money. Like, yes, there's nothing wrong with having fun with your friends, going to see a concert, being excited, but there is a lesson to be learned about lying to your parents, for example, and there is a lesson to be learned. Like if you grow up in a family and your parents work hard and they expect you to do duties to help out, that is not them being overbearing. That is just you learning to not be a selfish kid, So I guess I would have liked if there's a little bit more of that side of it for Mei to learn as well. Just because it, like, from pretty early on in the movie, I was like, okay, like, so clearly there's going to have to be a growth of her learning to become her own person, not just her parents, person. And I think that's healthy and good. But there is definitely that side of, your parents sacrifice, they work hard. And as a teenager, you're not going to understand all of that. But that is part of maturing as well, is realizing that you're not just all by yourself in your own world with your own friends. You're part of a family. You're expected to help out. You're expected to give things up. You're expected to sacrifice. That's being part of a team and a unit in a healthy way. Obviously, you want to live your own life too. I don't know. Maybe that message was there in the movie and it was just missed on me. Like, I do feel like there's a lot of details and things like that going on. And I really do. I almost wish we could have seen more time with the mom and the grandmother, because in those adult relationships, I feel like it's very commonplace. Like, it's a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have a good relationship with their parents as an adult. And I feel like there's so much to explore there. I almost wish, this is something, and maybe this is just the writer in me wanting to do things my way, so forgive me, but I almost wish we had a scene where the mom learned to accept Mei Mei, but she tried to have that same understanding reached with her grandmother, but it just wasn't possible. And maybe when she tried to get her own mother, you know, the grandmother, to accept her for who she is, and she couldn't, and that was so painful for her, maybe that would be what motivated the mom to accept Mei Mei more fully as a different person, because it wasn't, you know, it wasn't an easy fix, you know, especially when you're an adult. Like, the cement is hardening. It is so much harder, I feel like, to repair a relationship, you know, when your mom is 70 and you're 50 than if you're 13 and your mom is, you know, you're just a teenager, right? Like, things are different. So that, I guess almost that would have been a very interesting thing for me, just because the grandmother, like, having that change didn't feel fully earned to me. You know, she was built up as this figure of like, oh, you think the mom is strict, you know, she got it from her mom, and this kind of a generational thing. I think it could have been a really cool moment for the mom's growth to try, like, understand, like, how even as an adult she had an unhealthy relationship and dynamic going on, and that's what encouraged her to really decide to raise Mei Mei differently, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I'm rambling. I've had a lot of thoughts. This is definitely a movie that I feel like has left me with a lot of things to think about. Yeah, so let me know what I would love. This is one of those ones I would love to hear people's thoughts and responses in the comments, because I feel like there could be a lot of different takes, a lot of different interpretations. Did anyone else feel like that with me, where some of the dialogue was a little bit heavy-handed, or maybe you wanted to see a little bit of the other side of Mei Mei learning to respect and put in the work as a teenager and growing up to be a part of the family as well? Or is that just me? Am I crazy? Is this your favorite Pixar movie? Let me know. All and any thoughts, interested, love to hear them in the comments down below. Thank you to everyone for watching. Like I mentioned, you want to see the full reaction with me up on Patreon. You want to see next week's reaction to Megamind. Really excited about that. That's going to be up right now for early access. Thank you all for checking out this video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero, or a red panda. Maybe a red panda is the true hero in all of us.